Good evening, Sykes fam. Welcome to another vlog. This is actually going to be like a week-long vlog because today is Thursday and I'm going to be taking you guys along with us out of town to Oklahoma City this weekend as well. So all of that is going to be in today's vlog. If you guys are excited to watch another vlog, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. And make sure you are subscribed to our channel by hitting that red subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Today has been chock full of lots of activities. So the last time you guys saw us, we were talking about our fireplace and how we were going to be replacing the old school fireplace with a gas insert because of a damaged flue/chimney. That problem has since been fixed and we have a working fireplace. So if you guys didn't watch the last vlog, I will link that somewhere on the screen up here for you guys to go check it out. Basically, we got a really great deal on a gas insert for our fireplace through a local store called Smoke and Fire. They were really amazing. After we talked to them and were about to purchase the actual insert and schedule for them to come and have it installed, we found out that our piping for the gas line was not where it needed to be and also was possibly not the material that we needed it to be. So we had to have a plumber come out and fix all of that so that it could correctly hook up to the insert, and also to check that to make sure it was up to code. So instead of then rehiring the initial place that sold us the gas insert, we just had a certified plumber also install the fireplace. So now we actually have a working fireplace. If you guys didn't watch the vlog, just to reiterate, the fireplace was not working. Like, it did not work, or I guess it did work, but it was dangerous to use. So here we are halfway through January and now we have a working fireplace. Also, that you guys might have seen in the last vlog, we were basically just using that entire fireplace area like to cover with toys because it wasn't working. So now I redid the living room. I'll show you guys. It's a little bit messy because of the boxes from the fireplace install that Donald still has to put away, but I moved several things away. I got rid of a few things that she wasn't using. Now this toy chest I completely cleared out and re-put in like things that she uses on the regular daily basis, and got rid of things that she wasn't so that we could actually use that space. On top of it, I have a few things that are easy to move so that we can get into the toy box. Uh-oh, something just fell from the fireplace. Donald is trying to get it lit so that you guys could actually see it. And then over here, I just put some of her like mobile things. And I'm thinking of moving some of those out as well so that maybe we can put Darla's bed back up here. But with all of these boxes gone, we will have an area to actually use the fireplace. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, and I don't necessarily know that it'll be like a high concern, is the fireplace mantle like ledge. You can see the brick ledge is a little bit elevated right there. So wondering if I need to get some sort of, I don't know what you do, if you can put like an elongated corner protector on the edge of that. But as of right now, I'll just try to keep Calla away from it. The reason I wanted to start vlogging today for you guys is because this is kind of the first day that I'm really pulling together a lot of things that we're gonna be taking on our road trip. So we are driving to Oklahoma City. It's approximately 5 hours that it's gonna take for us to drive there. And it's gonna be family members, myself, Donald, and Calla, of course. And this is gonna be her first road trip. So I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to go through what I've done in regards to preparing for the trip day by day to give you guys an outline of what I've been doing in case that would be helpful to any of you if you plan on making an elongated road trip in the near future. Okay, so the first thing that I did a couple days ago was at night when I couldn't sleep, I started making a list. I never actually typically make a list for packing. I know a lot of people do, and I'm sure it's very helpful. But for me, I just kind of run through the room whenever I'm actually packing things up, and I just pack things as I go. But because this was a longer trip, we're gonna be gone for a couple days, I wanted to make sure I had everything. And usually if I don't make a list, I will forget things. So I did this mainly for Calla because if I forget something for her, it's going to be more detrimental to everybody than it is if I forget something, say for me or Donald. We could just suck it up and deal with it. So this I did a couple days ago, and I've been adding to it as I've remembered things. So I think that that is a helpful tip to start out with. So you guys can take some time to really think of everything that you need. That way you don't forget something super crucial to say, like a nighttime routine. The next thing that I did was around the same time frame, I started creating a list of snacks and activities that I thought would be helpful to have in the car and in our hotel that we're going to be staying at. So I watched several like traveling with Toddler videos, and I got several ideas from those YouTube videos, and I've kind of compiled everything into one that I think would be most beneficial for us. This snack by itself is snacks alone. So I have some lightly salted chips. I have some vegan gluten-free puffs for me. I have pretzels that are gluten-free. I have applesauce packets. I have peanut butter crackers. I have fruit grain bars. I have mints, because if you guys know us, you know that we love these mints, especially the orange. Oh, you can see the Skittles down there. M&Ms. These goldfish crackers. These are bars that I eat as like a snack. So I wanted to have those in case I needed a snack sooner rather than later. And then I have some suckers. What else is that it? In this bag, I have a few food things too. So I'll show you guys that before I show you the activities. Donald has his favorite trail mix. I have vitamin water because everybody's addicted to it. Fruit snacks for Valentine's Day. And I think that that's all the food. So one of the tips that I was hearing from people in regards to having snacks is that you don't necessarily need to have the healthiest snacks. You need to have snacks that are going to be distracting. So if Calla is having a meltdown in the car and we can't stop for whatever reason, I can offer her maybe one M&M, and that might allow for some peace to happen until the next rest stop. So these items may not be the best or the healthiest, but they're gonna help us maybe get through a longer car trip when somebody who is of Calla's age can't really understand why we're in the car for hours upon hours. Not everything is junk, so I do just have a few like treats in there that I'm using maybe kind of like as backup in case she's having a meltdown, like I said. The next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about are activities that I got. A lot of these things I got from the Target dollar spot. They have tons of activities there for kids, and a lot of them are easy enough to bring on the car ride with you. I bought a ton of these gel clings. They finally put out their Valentine's Day stuff, so I bought 5 packs of gel clings. I don't know if she's going to be able to reach the window in her car seat in the car that we're taking, but if she can, I will have her use these in the car. Otherwise, I will have her maybe use them at the hotel if we're doing some downtime, or she can just watch an adult do them in the car. I think she would like that too. I bought a new one of these Magic Ink mess-free books. So it comes with a marker that's totally mess-free, as in like it's basically like one of those magic markers. So it doesn't necessarily have a color to it, but when you color on the actual like magic paper, it creates a color. So she's gonna have a new book for an activity to do in the car. She's had these in the past and she likes them. I bought some stickers because if all else fails, she can just peel all of these foam stickers off and put them wherever. I like that these are raised and soft, and they're easier for her to pick off the paper herself, which takes up some time and keeps her distracted. And then I purchased a set of pipe cleaners also from the dollar spot, and I just put them in this baggie so that they're easy to kind of hang on to in the car and not make a huge mess. We're also going to be bringing her pack-a-band. You guys have seen me talk about this before and include it in my blog posts. We love this thing. I got it off of Amazon. She's obsessed with it. It comes with like 10 different musical instruments. She likes playing with these items with or without music, so I thought that this would be awesome to do for the whole car. The last thing that I'm going to be getting for the car, getting ready for the car trip, is her iPad. So if you guys saw what I was getting my toddler for Christmas video, we got her a iPad. Well, technically we updated my iPad, which and then trickled down to her getting our oldest iPad. So she has her own iPad now, and we've set it up with a bunch of like Toddler apps and YouTube for kids, and Donald has downloaded several different videos on the iPad itself so that we don't have to have Wi-Fi for her to use the iPad. Good morning, you guys. It's Friday morning. About 8 o'clock. I was up until like 4 a.m. last night. I have been sick. I've had like a low-grade fever for at least 48 hours. I feel a little bit better this morning, but I just haven't been feeling well. And then I drank a pink drink really randomly yesterday, really late, and I haven't been drinking caffeine at all. And that drink has the slightest amount of caffeine, and I think it just like, I was up until so long, and I think that was why. We leave this morning. If you guys can hear in the background, I have the Rachel Hollis morning show on her Instagram live going. I think it's just her husband this morning. If you guys don't know who Rachel Hollis is, you're probably living under a rock. She was the one who wrote the book Girl Wash Your Face, and they do a morning show, I think every morning. I don't know if it's weekends, but it's definitely weekday mornings on her Instagram. And then I'm pretty sure they keep it, like they add it so you can rewatch it. But I am about to get ready and get motivated to finish packing before we leave for our trip. I still have to tie up some loose ends for myself. So does Donald. I have to make the bed. I have to get the house ready because we have someone who's going to be here watching Darla. And I have to fully pack for Calla. I haven't packed one thing because she uses so many things like at night and in the mornings. So I have all of that to do. So wish me luck. Saturday morning, and I just realized I didn't give you guys like an update. We got into our hotel last night and thought I'd do like a quick hotel tour. And this is the bathroom. This is the shower. It doesn't have a door, but it like comes back into here, which is kind of funny. And there's Donald. We have a dining room for some reason to host, I guess. And there's a separate area for the master bedroom, which was super helpful because last night we put Calla to sleep using our pack and play, and we were able to then just close the door. And then the living room with our stained up couch. So disgusting. You can really see it in the light.
I think those are more wear marks than they are stains. That's what I keep telling myself.
This is our view, which this is the back of the hotel, right?
It's the side of the hotel.
So today we're going to the baby shower, which is the whole reason why we're here. I had another really terrible night of sleep, so I'm going on multiple nights of really bad sleep, so I'm starting to really feel it. We were going to try to look for a car while we were here because we thought it would like broaden our area of searching, but it's just been so hard. We got here late last night, and kind of later than maybe I thought we were going to, especially when dealerships close at like 6 p.m. on Fridays. We kind of missed an opportunity. We could have seen a car like on our way in to where we were staying, but we didn't realize that. And to go back out at this possible vehicle was going to take us like an hour and a half out of the way, so that seemed kind of ridiculous with the plans that we have going on today. So I think we're going to try to look for another car tomorrow. No, Monday when we get back. But Calla did really well last night. She slept super easily, because I was going to talk to you guys about how she did on the actual road trip. She didn't take any naps whatsoever, and that's not very typical of how she does in the car. She will typically take like an hour nap at least in the car when her and I are just traveling, maybe to like Topeka or Mama? Some of the closer cities. Yes, baby. So one tip I would have is to use like a, what's the matter? Do you want Dada to lift you up and you can see?
Come here.
Can Dada do it?
Look, here, I'll even let you stand right here.
You want to stand right there and look? Stand out there and look.
What?
So one tip I would have is to use a car seat that your child or toddler is used to. We use a car seat that's kind of like our extra backup, and it's maybe not as cushioned and maybe not as familiar. We're ready for a nap. Hey you guys, it is so much later now. It is like 9:30 on Saturday night, and I'm in the bathroom at the hotel, and I'm having to speak really quietly because Donald's trying to put Calla down. So earlier I was talking about how well-ish the trip went on the way here, and I think the last thing I was saying was that you guys should use a familiar car seat, and I would definitely agree with that still, because Calla never napped the entire drive here, and it's like it took us at least 6 hours. So by the time we got here last night, she was just so way overtired that we were easily able to just lay her down in the pack and play, and she went like right to sleep. Tonight it's a different story. So I brought her DockATot, which is what she usually sleeps with at night. And I'm sorry if you can hear a fan. There's like a motion sensor fan inside the bathroom. So if you guys hear that going off, that's what that is. So I brought her DockATot, and I brought all of the stuffed animals that are like a must-have for her to sleep at night. Her blanket, and I thought that that was a huge part of why things went so well last night. But this morning she woke up and she didn't know where she was, and we were in the same room because you guys saw in the tour we were in the same room as her sleeping, and she didn't know that we were in the same room, and so I think that that frightened her, and now she's like not as comfortable. So even though she's just as tired, I would say, if not more tired than yesterday, she is not going down easily. So I wanted to come in here and talk to you guys about that really quickly, because I wanted to get in like a update right now, and here in a little bit I might have to go back in there and keep rocking her, and I might be like stuck for the rest of the night in there. So the other thing I was going to mention is we did go to a baby shower for a family member of mine, and I thought I was going to film a little bit while I was there, but it ended up just being more of an intimate situation than I anticipated, and I didn't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable without talking about me including parts of their shower on my YouTube channel prior to actually doing that. So I ended up not filming at all at the shower, which was totally fine and not necessarily the point of this video anyways. Tomorrow we plan on leaving and heading back home. So I will give you guys an update on how the rest of tonight goes, maybe in the morning or when we get home tomorrow. So see you then. Hi you guys, I look so much different than I did the last time I was sitting here. We got home about 2-ish hours ago maybe. We came home to almost a foot of snow, which is insane. I'm so sad that I missed out on my snow. Like, I really enjoy seeing it snow. But it's so pretty, but there's so much, and it was so heavy that there's so much damage. Like, our mailbox was trashed. It just collapsed, like that much snow. The last clip that you guys saw of me, I was in the bathroom last night at our hotel, and I was talking to you guys about how much more difficult it was getting Calla to go to sleep that second night at the hotel than the first night. And let me tell you, it did not get better from there. So when I was talking to you in the bathroom, Donald, my husband, if you guys are new to my channel, was in rocking our daughter, trying to get her to sleep, just like standing rocking with her. He was able to get her to lay down and go to sleep. But that only lasted, how long did that last? Maybe 3 hours. I want to say a little bit less. By the time I went to bed and I had shut my eyes and gone to sleep for maybe 5 minutes, she woke up crying and could not be consoled to go back to sleep in her pack and play. So therefore I co-slept with her in our bed at the hotel while my husband slept on the couch. And it was not a pleasant co-sleep. Like, you hear about people who co-sleep because it's the most enjoyable experience, and we don't have any experience with it at all. So maybe that was part of the problem, but she tossed and turned for what seemed like hours, and what I think was actually hours. And she only slept for maybe a couple hours before she woke up earlier than she ever usually does and was ready and raring to go for the day. So that will be my third, in case you guys are keeping up, that will be my third terrible night of sleep in a row. I'm basically delirious right now, if you couldn't already tell, like from how I look. So I think what I take from all of that, and the tip that I'm going to give to you guys about that situation, is that naps are key when you're traveling. So for basically every single day that we were traveling, we let her miss naps if it was going to be the most convenient thing. So when we were traveling, she would get super upset and it was really hard to calm her down. And like I said, usually she can go to sleep in her car seat, but I think the one that she was in was just super unfamiliar. So naps were not like made to be a priority. We kind of were just surviving on this longer road trip than we've ever been on. And now looking back, I would say, at least when you're in a physical place and you're not driving and there's a way for you to make naps a priority, I would do that, because I think her schedule just got so out of whack from being super overtired that is why she then couldn't even go to sleep, because she was so tired. Like I said, we are at home now. Everybody is so excited. We feel so much better being at home. I am the type of person who immediately unpacks everything. If I don't unpack right away, what I found with myself is that the bag that I packed things in will stay in the corner and I'll be living out of it for who knows how long until I make it a priority. So the first thing I usually do when we get home is I unpack. Donald is the exact opposite. He will take his time unpacking, let's just say. So I've already unpacked all of Calla's stuff, so her room is good to go. I still have to do my stuff, and then I'm going to hop in the shower, I'm going to eat some dinner, and then I'm gonna go to bed if I can, because I am so tired. That is going to be the end of today's video. I am going to provide a few little random tips here at the end that I think were extra helpful for having a road trip that's longer than normal, for us anyways, with a toddler. The first one is going to be try to stay with your routine as much as you can. That kind of creates some normalcy to what you're doing, especially to a younger child that you can't exactly explain what's happening. I think that Calla's in the stage where she's understanding almost completely what we are saying to her, but she's not able to then verbalize back to us what exactly she's feeling or what she's wanting. So we're kind of like in this limbo stage of communication. So I think sticking to her schedule, even like her bedtime routine or her nap time routine, trying to keep to that specific one that you've already had set up for days and days or years and years already, I think is really helpful to creating some normalcy. The second tip I would say that's kind of random here at the end is that we really appreciated all of the random like ideas that I had to bring into the car to keep her busy. So the gel clings, tons of different types of toys, sensory activities, stickers, coloring, magic erase. If you guys forgot everything that I talked to you guys about in the beginning, rewind and go see everything that I brought because we used all of it. All of the snacks were really helpful, the different types of snacks. I brought her favorite drink so that we could continue to refill that as needed on the road. So making sure you're prepared with just tons of different items. And then I think the last random tip that I have for you guys here at the end of this video is that I would just encourage you guys to stay patient. Everybody gets kind of out of whack when they're traveling. It puts a lot of extra stress on people, the packing, the unpacking, the uncertainty of certain factors, the weather, the driving, who needs to go to the bathroom when, if you have a hiccup at the hotel. There's so many different things that could go wrong that could cause extra stress. So making sure that you guys are patient with each other and yourselves is going to make it a much more enjoyable experience. So if you're the type of person that really thrives on like planning like I do, maybe pep talking yourself a little bit before you go on a vacation like this or on a road trip that things are going to go wrong, things are not going to go exactly to plan, and that you need to just like be aware of that up front. Maybe that will help you accept the stress and be a little bit more patient overall. So like I said, that is it. This has been a vlog style video where I included some tips that I had on our road trip experience. Now that we have 2 under our belt with Calla, you could call us pros. I'm just kidding about that. I hope you guys find these tips super helpful for whatever situation you're going through, whether you're road tripping, vacationing, or just need some extra activity ideas with your toddler. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe down below to our channel so you guys can keep up with every video that we have coming up in the future. If you guys have any questions or additional tips that you'd like to share with the community that we've built here, leave those down as a comment down below. I personally would love to read that, and anybody else watching this video probably would love that as well. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!